Hi, everyone. I feel like I was just here. For those of you who just were at the other live show, good to see you back. Those of you who weren't, that's okay. Check it out, though, on the replay. All right. So this is Inquiring Minds and Inquiring Minds Wednesday. And it's good to be here. It's almost a happy new year for us, moving into the new year, but good to see you all. And I got back from holiday at my kiddo's house, so had a fun time with little ones for the holiday, and but good to see you guys and be here. Now, I have to admit, I've kind of not been in the news, so you guys have to keep me updated here. If hello again. So thank you, Catherine. Yes, it was beautiful, Connie. House was beautiful. It was beautiful. It snowed, and it was definitely a white Christmas. It was beautiful. And so inquiring. So any current topic questions is what we're looking at today. And so throw those questions out. We can also do some New Year questions. Warren says, I don't know about you, but I'm ready for 2023 to be over. Well, it's going to be over soon enough, right? They're talking about, I was just looking at the news to see what we found, what's going on. Okay. All right, Warren, got that. Thank you for the questions, guys. Go ahead and throw them up. So happy to be here. I haven't seen the news for days, Jamie. Yeah, I haven't either. Okay, Gigi. Gotcha. Thank you for checking in. Oh, one of this. Okay. Oh, wow. So on Truth Social or something, yeah, I guess it's Truth Social. 45 shared a word cloud. Have you seen those where you just throw it on and it creates this artistic cloud of words? And did you guys see that? And within his word cloud, power, nothing. Revenge, dictatorship, border, dictatorship, America, and corruption. Did you see it? Okay, thank you for the questions. Okay. Got it. I wish I could make this bigger because it's a video. It's not. But that's what I'm talking about. That's his word cloud, you guys. Yeah. Catherine saw it. But revenge, biggest word. Okay, so I did my 2024 predictions, and And so when I do that and you put in the algorithm, it goes out to, it's not just the family here that sees the video. It goes out to everyone. So that does, isn't he special, Sal? So it opens it up to everyone. And people are very interested in seeing prediction videos. So it becomes one of the biggest videos that people put. So everybody all the readers who put out prediction videos, have the same thing happen. But the amount of naysayers, I mean, how do you say it? I mean, usually, these the video will go out and you all are so kind and loving. So yeah, I guess, I don't know if they're sound like a lot of trolls, but they're people on the, different viewpoint, but they come in and say the mean things. Oh, Connie. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I did the same thing. I don't know if I saw it on, I think he might have been on something else, but anyway, yeah, he's definitely, anyway, keyboard warriors. There you go. Anyways, it's almost impressive the amount of comments that I've received that tell me crazy mean things. But anyway, oh, Ava, I saw that one. Yeah, that one particular person, I left her comment up for a while. Ava commented on one of the. I left that comment up for a while because it was just like, she spent like this much. A lot of them are this long, right? I usually just erase them, but I left hers up for a minute and people commented back to her. Ava told her to read the room. Yeah. Yes, the rise of anti-Semitism on the internet as well. But oh, and I can do that here too. I forgot to do it for. Well, I didn't. Yeah. Let's see, how do I do that? I always forget how to do it. If we start having trouble, I'll go in and switch it for our show today. Okay. Hold on to the positive light-filled comments and send the others off to the universe. That's what I do. That's what I've been doing. But it's just like, wow, I really have to keep my eye out because I don't want everybody to feel the negativity from people. But I'm not feeling it. But it's pretty. People are pretty dedicated. Pretty impressive. All right. Okay, so let's get started on these questions now that we have questions here. Warren, we're going to start with you. And Warren brings in, they found Navalny in Siberia. I'd like to know more about that situation. Okay. Okay. Kimberly says, I like to tell them I'm praying for them. It causes them to be confused. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I'm trying to connect in here with Navalny. Navalny. No. Navalny. Sorry. feels very isolated, very isolating. Like, is he is he in isolation? Siberia itself would say isolation, but he himself feels darker and isolated. I feel, I don't know if he has the ability to do this, but I feel like he's writing, but I'm not sure if that kind of helps him to kind of write in his mind. But I feel that's helpful to him. Whatever that is helpful to him. But I think what you want to know, Warren, is why he's in Siberia. No one wants to go to Siberia. Like if you say you're going to Siberia, so I do feel it's more of a, it's kind of like a mental anguish type of torturous feel to it. So if that was the purpose, and that's what they were trying to do. But I feel what Navalny was saying to me, kind of, or showing me when I was trying to connect in here, is he's keeping ahead of that type of mind games that they play, by he's literally writing in his mind. Even in Star Trek, but they said, oh, interesting. So yeah, cold. Mm-hmm. So we can send him energy, send him that light, and love. Keep him in your prayers. And I do feel I do still feel he's here with us. So, all right. But yeah, that's what I'm getting out of that. Just horrible situation. Thank you for bringing that up, Warren, so we can send. I mean, we're already doing that anyways, but now we have a more direction with it. So thank you for that. Okay, Carol has a weird question. I haven't read it yet. It just said, weird question. Hi, Carol. Did Jack Smith approach Merrick Garland to come back to prosecute 45 because of what he learned at the Hog? That's not a weird question. Yes, love to his family too. Yes, my own heart. Okay. Yes, Miss Beach Boxer. Yeah. Feels, yeah, dimmer, but okay. Did Jack do the approaching? Okay. I mean, he may have had intel that kind of, but I'm not sure. I think he just, he does his job. I think it was a mutual thing. I don't see him saying, here, I have this, let me do this, but more of you're the perfect one for this type. That's the feel I'm getting here. I'll throw some cards, but that's what I'm sensing. That's what they're showing me. Woo! Flying cards. Okay. Yeah, what they're showing here is literally that he was the man for the job. He has had this history, had a better understanding, and kind of planned it out together. But I don't see him being the one approaching. So, Magician, Six of Cups, Two of Wands, and you have that Queen of Swords kind of in front of all of that, bringing in that that Magician, bringing it all together, seeing that this is going to work. It was perfect timing. It was just perfect timing that he came into play. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing. Ooh, the fun cards, yes. Love my doodle cards. Called Doodle Tarot. You can get them on Amazon. And this is not a paid promotion. All right. I'm interested in what Jen's friend Alex is going to be looking at. Okay. Okay. I feel like, I wanted to go back to this question since we were just here before we get too far away. Thank you, Warren. Doodle boop card. Boop. Louisa, hello. I have read that Navalny supports Putin's war in Ukraine. Is there any truth to this? No, there is not. I read the question earlier and got the hit earlier that no, there's it. Yeah, he would not agree to war. There are some I think that Navalny has some disagreements with Ukraine and policies and some issues, just like one country to another. But I do not, and possibly but never like would go to war for this. Would be more of a negotiating feel to this. I feel like there's something to do with something that the land may have, or so it's a whole different feel to it. But does not about the war. Okay. I mean, not would never agree to war over this. But I don't know that he's 100% thumbs up to Ukraine and their policies on some things, on some maybe land issues or like something that comes out of the land. So I don't know, off the land, out of the land, or something. So there's something to that, but I don't have probably the right language for that. But yeah, so that's that. I wanted to get that one before we went too far out of that energy. We were just in with that one. Okay. Okay. Valeria, hello. Will James Comer be the fall guy on the Biden impeachment hearings? I'm not. Okay. I don't. The fall guy. What do you, Valerie? Let me know what you mean by that. I'm not sure. Because I want to be able to ask it correctly to my team, because I'm not, if I don't understand fully. Yes, Comer will be the fool for the Republicans. I see what you mean. Yeah, he did this to himself. So he will be, yeah, he definitely is going to have, yeah. So whatever you mean by this, I don't know if it is like how you put it, the fall guy for this whole thing, but he is definitely putting himself in a hard spot with this, with his whole connection, trying to power this through. But you have the Ten of Swords in reverse, which brings in that energy of kind of being, he'll survive this, but barely. He's just going to have to stand up for himself, type of thing. And you have, because even if it's in reverse, you also have this energy as well. So, he's betrayed. He played the game. He betrayed the wrong person. But he'll have to overcome. He's basically kind of ruined. It's kind of ruined him. And he'll have to stand up for himself. These three cards together aren't great. It's not great energy there for him. So this could possibly ruin his career. Rose Blue, the energy video made me sleep. I'm here now. Oh, good. Well, I'm glad you got some sleep. That's good. You needed it, right? Yeah, he won't find it. It's ridiculous. Yeah, he will. Yes, Brooke, he'll be significantly wounded. For sure. For sure. So good to see you all. And everybody in the background. Love you. Okay. All right, Steve. Will Michigan's rulings go to the Supreme Court? Thank you, Lisa. Will Michigan's rulings go to the Supreme Court? Will Michigan's rulings go to the Supreme Court? Right. I'm looking for, is Steve here? Warren, can you remind me which one this is? You guys, I've been out of the news for a while. I'm sorry. Connie says, "Oh my God, MAGA's threatening to kill FBI agents. Deputy AG warns about rise in threats. Horrible." No. Okay, no. Okay, Holly says the Michigan ruling was to show Trump has no support here. Let him be voted out by numbers. Oh, so taking Trump off the Michigan ballot. It's not saying yes or no. Okay, so that makes sense to what my cards were saying. Gail said no because the way Michigan law was written. Because I'm looking at these cards, I'm like, what does that? And it makes now that makes sense. And I already put the cards back in, or I'd show them. But I feel like because I had the Eight of Swords, okay, that was the first card out, the Eight of Swords, and it's just like you're kind of blocked in from your own doing, right? Hi, Ellen. Thank you. You because of something, you're blocked from moving forward with it. So that makes sense to Michigan Supreme Court ruled our Secretary of State cannot remove Trump. Okay. And there's your answer, Steve. And yeah. So, but they're going to relook at some of this for the future. Yeah. Interesting. All right. Great question. Thank you, Steve. Okay, Warren. Warren says, oh, that makes sense. Their own rules are keeping him. Yeah. Okay. Remember Clay Aiken? He's running for something in North Carolina. I just read that somewhere. Not exactly a question, but how about that? Oh, okay. Didn't Clay Aiken also, didn't he try to run before for something? Yeah, this isn't his first try at something, I don't think. Interesting. Okay. Connie. Jack Smith asked the courts to bar Trump from making political attacks against Capitol Police. Will they grant him the motion? No. Oh, Smiling Heart says Clay has been politically active for years. Yeah. Gotcha, Rob. All right. What is sanction? I just heard I heard he's threatening the judge now too. I heard that he's there's sanctions, like sanctioned. What? How would you use a sanction in this situation? That's the word that was just. Yeah. Everybody's. Holly said the courts are fed up with Trump. Everybody's fed up. Everybody's right, Holly. I just heard you sanctioned. Yeah. I do feel they're going to try to put something on top of that. So they yeah, I feel like they are going to try to, they're going to try to do something. They're going to try to, but as far as barring him, that, that's not going to, I don't, but they're going to try something. I do feel like they're fines. Okay, truth says sanction can be transferred to fines. So I do feel like they're going to do something, because it is causing a lot of havoc. So you have the Six of Wands in reverse, the High Priestess, and the Nine of Swords here. But they are going to do something to try to keep him down. But I as far as barring him, I don't think he's going to stop you guys, no matter what you do. You know what I mean? Whatever they do. The FBI, their staff and families all have to be, yeah. I know, Rob, fines aren't enough. And that's why it's just like these type of cards. It's nothing to him. So when you use the word bar, it's like, that doesn't really happen for him. He's violating the gag order. What will happen? He doesn't care. That's part of what he's doing. He just doesn't care, you guys. Yeah, they're going to hit his pocketbook. They want him behind bars, but it's basically the Five of Pentacles. So just kind of hitting his pocketbook. Hi, Karen. Doyle. Zilch. He wants jail to fundraise and wine. Constance. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Giselle says, we're lucky no one has been injured yet with all the verbal attacks. Too many crazies believe him. Yes. I don't know. I mean, I see these videos of people being interviewed that are followers, and what they perceive and believe. They really believe and perceive these things. It's not like you can't go, you can't give a different perspective. It's quite impressive, the belief system and what they'll do, and what fears that they have, and how they see things being run, and how they see Biden being, you know what I mean? It's quite impressive, their belief system. All right. Okay. Carol is asking, are conservative leaving 45 due to all the yes, there are some. There are some who are like saying, oh, this is not what we're signed up for. And and so I do feel some of that happening. I also feel that they're losing the women vote in some of these states as well, because of some of their policies of taking away the rights to women. So you're losing some of the women's vote as well here. Now, this isn't like they're coming over to be liberals or anything until they can get a better candidate in for more moderate, not this MAGA crazy feeling. But until that happens, some of them are actually seeing the writing on the wall. But not all of them, you guys, not all of them. But you all know that. But let's. Yep. They're taking inventory. Yes, sirree. So you have the 7 of Pentacles, the 9 of Cups, and the 3 of Pentacles. They understand. They're taking inventory of what they have, and they to get what they are hoping for. They're teaming up, teamwork for the other side until, like I said, until they can. Okay. Yeah. So he is losing support. He is, but he still has a big group of people who are not. This is a great question, Rosewood. Will the church split from him now? Will the church start splitting from 45 now? As long as he's the candidate, it's interesting. They're definitely worried about him. But as long as he's the candidate, because look at what came up for them as well. For this, the 7 of Pentacles came up. So they're looking at this, but they've invested in him, right? So, but they're taking a look at this. But as long as he's the one that's going to carry their agendas through, he's who they will. Doesn't matter if he's the most godless person in the world. He's their hopeful. As long as that he brings them the profit they need and their stability and their agenda, he's going to be who they have. But they are worried about it. It is a big concern for them. They lose sleep over him because he's not, but he's the one that's there. He's the one. And they literally are, they will defend it to the end. They will defend it to the end. If someone else is up there that will continue their way of life, who will continue their agenda, they'll back him. They'll back the new candidate. But until then, Trump's their man. Yeah. Well, good. I'm glad that some people are speaking against Tim Brooke, some of the big evangelical, but they're not the ones that are running the needing the certain agenda from him. They are willing to trade their honor for power. So at least some of them are. That's good to see. Telling the truth about him. It is sad. It is sad. Okay. All right. All right, Ava. A lot of astrologers are saying 2024 will be chaotic. What say the guides? So I encourage you to watch my my 2024 prediction. However, since I did open it up today to any predictions, I thought about it'd be fun to do a prediction, just a night of predictions. It'd be fun. I was going to be going to San Diego, but I'm staying home instead. I had to feeling a little under the weather, and I didn't want to bring whatever is going on here to where I'm going. So I'm staying home. So maybe I'll do a night of predictions. However, a live one, we can just hang out together. It'd be fun. And do a live predictions night. But I encourage you to watch that if you haven't. And it talks about, oh, good, Annie Bear. Annie Bear's in. I do believe I did connect into that 2024 is not is a lot of and it's an election year, so that's not even psychic. Election years are always a little wonky, but energetically, we are literally we're ascending, we're pushing through, we're pushing out an energy of the patriarchal energy, right? And so, so if you look at that and just like at that, you're gonna have this chaos, this chaotic feel. But as far as the stars and all the alignment, the astrologers are seeing, it's offering some of the, you'll see some of this, you're going to see it play out. But it's important, you make it the year you want. So how you view chaos is different than how I view chaos. I might see it and go, yeah, that's how it is. And but this is how I'm going to respond to it. And so it's, am I going to allow what's happening to create chaos in my own life? No, I'm going to choose to respond to things. So not to allow it to take over my bus. I'm driving my own bus. Right. So it's important when you hear this, that 2024 is going to be, don't step into the fear of that. How are you going to respond now that you know it's going to be a little wonky, the energy, things are going to be happening. The wars are still, you know what I mean? Like, it's just the times we're in. How are you going to respond to that? Are you going to, so you have that opportunity. Yeah, remain hopeful. Remain hopeful. You have the star coming in, and so what happens is we have the energies of discouragement, but we also have the energy of hope. So if that creates that ebb and flow, so if that creates chaos, then there's a sample of chaos. But it's important. So when you're aware of a challenge and discouragement comes to the forefront, you can respond and go, okay, I'm a little discouraged about this, but how can I respond? I'm going to step more into my faith that things are going to work out, or I'm going to step into hope or gratefulness for this. So use your tools to work through the ebbs and flows of energies next year. So that's what they're offering. Yeah. And the Temperance card is coming in as well to help us. And that brings in finding meaning, keep your balance, find whatever to keep grounded and balanced, and kind of that temperance, that middle ground. So, yeah. Okay. So it looks like I have some takers for the night of, so I'll figure out a time and post it so we can all be aware of when we'll do the predictions live. Yay, Leslie. It'll be fun. It'll be fun night, fun group. All right. Trump legal team files request to disqualify Maine's Secretary of State from deciding ballot eligibility. Where is this going? Trash. It's just, oh my gosh, can you imagine being on the other end of all these filings and all this craziness? Where is this going? At the bottom of the pile. Yeah, I feel like it's not. I feel like it's a nothing. Yeah, they see it as a scamming abuse of power. Basically, his another scam of an abuse of power is what they're saying. All right. I think that was the Five of Pentacles in reverse. And so that's basically abuse, scamming. Ness says, so interesting to tally up the legal bill Trump has costed America. Will these charges and shenanigans outside the impeachment? I wonder if, can you make someone pay back? You know what I mean? Or is it just lost? I don't know, Earth Mama. Has the Air Force come online? So I don't know. I hadn't heard this yet. So you heard that they took out a ship? I might have heard that, but I'm not sure. But there's a lot of people here who might not. Warren, do you know anything about this? Oh, okay, so Rose Blue said they can seize properties and bank accounts. So to make him okay. Yeah, that might. Seems like that's what they should do. All right. So I'm not sure. Okay, so let's see. Rose, was it Rose Blue? Oh, this is an interesting question, Ness. Oh, yeah, they got a second battleship, Warren said. Okay, so back to the battleship question. That happened this morning, right? Or it came out this morning. I thought I read some. I haven't even been on the news, so I don't know how I would have seen that. But anyway, yeah, that was a big hit, right? Okay. All right. Question. Readers are predicting some news event on January 1st. And this news event is going to bury the news of the Epstein list. What big news event do you feel will happen to bury the news about the list? Okay, so it's not going to be buried forever. I do feel it will come back around because they're showing me a cycle. So, so they're showing me the Speaker of the House. Speaker of the House. What's his name? They're showing me him. Something with him, maybe? Is it going to be the Speaker of the House? Something to do with him. Okay. Yeah, Mike Johnson. Thank you. I am so grateful to Smiling Heart. She's got my back, I tell you. She's usually ahead of me, a little ahead of me. So, but I do feel something that his something's coming up. His you have the Wheel of Fortune and the Devil right next to each other as an outcome. This is a turning point for him, and yeah, something he's involved with, that some kind of cycle he was involved with is coming to the surface. They've been looking. Something's coming to the surface. They've been eyeing this. Yeah, karma's coming around, right, Ness? Yeah, they've been on this to reveal this. So now they showed me entertainment purpose only. They showed me Mike's face, but maybe he represents somebody within that body of people, or it's him. But something big will come out, and it's gonna be big enough to kind of, and again, not bury the list, because that will come back around. And that's interesting that they gave me the wheel, the cycle, when they were telling me that, and then I got the wheel, the cycle. So that'll be interesting. So that's something possibly with that, with him. But that's what I'm getting. Right. Oh, okay. My question is not about the Epstein list, but the alternative news to bury the news about the list. Yeah, I think I knew what you meant. But how the news cycles the news comes in and tries to bury. So maybe not bury it, but be bigger than it. Yeah. Thanks for the clarification. Okay. All right. All right, Rob. Rob, when we pray for light to surround the world and lift the vibration, what actually happens? Oof. Rob, just got the chills on that question. Okay. I'm going to ask for some pictures for us to kind of, so as you Pray for light to surround. So literally your heart space is opening up. The light within you is connecting, is well, it's always connected, but you're expanding that and connecting that into the collective energy, and we call light, to up the vibration. It's almost like plugging in to get more vampage. So that it's creating more wattage or vamp. I don't have the words, Rob, but you know what I mean. It's like plugging into the main circuit, and it just expands the vibration of, because we're all energy. So collectively coming together and doing that it just creates even a stronger voltage. And so literally that's what we are creating, a higher. So if we all got together and we were in the same room and we literally kind of linked in and expanded our light out, we could probably light a freaking light bulb for reals. We are that powerful in moving energy. But it's like there's a tone around the world, right? And then when we do this and we connect in and we do that, the actual tone, the vibration, the tone shifts, which creates a different vibrational movement that creates it faster, which is like that plugging in and expansion. So that's what they're showing me, and I hope that explains it. Rob, you probably could explain it better, but that's what they're showing me. Great question. And so on that note, let's send the light out, guys. So you're just expanding that light from within. You can see it. You can see that light just expand from your heart space out, collectively connecting in with each other, expanding that out to the globe. Peace on earth. Peace on earth. Beautiful. All right, you guys. Thanks for hanging out today. And I'll check and see when is a good time, and we'll do that live thing. That'll be fun. All right. Live predictions. Hugging you all. Blessings to you all. And we will, I don't know when I'll be back on. Oh, Friday. Friday night, I should be back on for Newsflash Friday. And then we'll check and see what we want to do for what night we want to do the predictions. All right. Love you guys. See you all next time. Thanks for, thank you, moderators. Love you guys. There we go.